Hey, dear parents, welcome to day 2 of our parenting journey. Yesterday, we spoke about understanding your child, knowing that every child is unique. Today, we are building on that foundation with a very sensitive topic: communication that builds, not breaks. Communication that builds, not breaks. Many children are not rebellious, they are wounded by words. Before a child disobeys your instruction, they have already heard your voice many times. Before they refused to listen to your instruction, they've heard your voice many times. Children may forget rules, but they may never forget those bad words that you've spoken to them. To be talking on 5 points why we must allow communication to build and not to break them down. Number 1, children hear tone more than words. The tone at which you talk to your children or to your child, they hear it more than the words that you are saying or that you are speaking to them. You can say the right thing in the wrong way. Yes, parents too can be wrong. As a parent, you can say the right thing in the wrong way, and it can cause a lot of damages. For example, you can say, "Come here calmly," and then, "Come here, Joe." Some parents behave like that. And by the time you shout like that to your child, "Come here, what are you doing?" The child will feel so bad that, why is daddy shouting? Why is mommy shouting? Can't daddy just say, "Come"? Is it not just a matter of C-O-M-E, come? As a parent, when you speak harshly to your children, they become afraid. They shut down. You just see some children, they will just shut down. They will not just say anything again. And sometimes they may respond with anger. Your tone teaches your child how to respond to authority. The way you speak to your child will teach that child how to respond to authority. The way you address your child matters a lot. The way you speak to your child matters a lot. Let's stop shouting on these children, because shouting will not correct them. When you shout, it makes them sometimes to be afraid of you. When you shout at them too much, it makes them sometimes not to concentrate. I met a child about 2 days ago, and this child is timid. She's scared. She's even afraid, because I think where she was coming from, they used to shout on her. So when she came to me and I told her, "Take this pen, write this thing down," she was already shivering. Why? Because they've already made her not to have confidence in herself by shouting on her every day. And when the girl now picked the pencil to start writing, I realized that this girl can actually write very well. But the kind of background that she's coming from has affected her to the extent that she's always afraid. When she's in front of a teacher, she's afraid. When you are speaking to her, she's afraid, because they always shout her down. They always tell her to keep quiet. Keep quiet. When I'm talking, you keep quiet. Don't talk when I'm talking. I'm not saying that when we are talking, our children should talk back. But what I'm trying to say is that when you talk to them, you to also try to listen to them. It's not every time that what you are saying is actually right. Sometimes these children are really saying the right thing. So as parents, don't let us put fear. Don't let us put fear in our children. Don't let us talk to them in anger. Don't let us shout them down. because it affects them completely. It destroys them completely. Number two, shouting should not be a communication style. We should not use shouting as a way or as means of communicating to our children. You can say anything you want to say to your child calmly, and they will understand you better. When you talk to them calmly, these children tend to understand better. I'm not saying that occasionally you will not shout, because as women, occasionally there may be reasons for shouting. But when shouting now becomes your own way of life, then it has become a problem. If normally you speak to your children calmly, you speak to them firmly, you speak to them, with understanding. If occasionally you now shout, they will know that, what makes daddy to shout today must be very, very serious. And they will be ready to correct that thing which you are shouting about. But if every day you are shouting, you come back from work, you start shouting. Why is this thing there? Why can't you sit down? Why is it everything? You always have reason to complain. And when you are complaining, you continue shouting. Then you are no more behaving normally. Because shouting is not a communication style. Shouting is not a communication style for a child or for children. When you constantly shout at them, you are teaching that child to ignore instruction. Because when you are shouting, even most of the things that you are saying, they are not even listening because they too are already angry. So you are teaching them to ignore instructions. When you shout, you are modeling anger as a problem-solving tool. Because when you shout, you are angry. They too will be angry. Both parties will be angry. Then anger will now become the normal thing in your family. So shouting is not the solution. Shouting makes children hide mistake instead of correcting them. You shout and shout and shout and shout and shout. The mistake will not be corrected because you are just shouting. The shouting you shout today, you will still shout it tomorrow. You will still shout it next tomorrow. Because they will not even understand. Sometimes the children will even say that they don't even understand why you are shouting. Mommy, I don't even know why you are shouting. But let me tell you something. A calm voice carries more authority than shouting. So let us learn to talk to these children calmly. Because when you talk to them calmly and firmly, it carries more authority than just shouting all around the house. Number two, let listening be part of communication for you in your family. Listening must be part of communication. You must learn to listen to these children. Many parents talk to children, but very few listen to them. We talk to them, you speak to them, but we don't take time to listen to them. It is very, very important as parents to learn how to listen to our children. Communication is not complete without you listening. If you say you want to communicate in your family with your children, you don't just continue talking and talking without you listening to their own part. So when we are talking about communication, it is between two people. You say something, they too respond. So be ready to listen to your children. Don't be too busy to listen to them. Because when you refuse to listen to your children feel unimportant. They stop opening up. They seek attention elsewhere. And that is why some families, they are passing through a lot of problems with their children. Because instead of them to listen to their children, when their children needed them most, they refused to listen to those children, and the children now went ahead to another place or somebody that would tell them something that is different from what you would have told them at home, and you now see your children becoming something else. So when you refuse to listen to your children, they seek attention somewhere, and they may seek attention from wrong people. So please, parents, let us learn to listen to them. When you don't listen to your children, you may see them just behaving as if they are listening to what you are saying, but actually they are not listening to anything. They are just looking at you like, Mumu, mommy, ẹ máa sọ lọ, nígbà tẹ́ bá sọ tán, màá kúrò níwájú yín. And that is what most of them are doing. Mommy, continue talking. Daddy, continue talking. When you finish your radio, I will leave you. And that's the reason why you see some children, you will be talking and they will not say anything. Not that they listen to you, not that they are hearing what you are saying, not that they are listening to your instructions, but they just want to say what you want to say and let them just get out. They are not ready to listen. So when you refused to listen to your children, they will just be listening to you without agreeing on anything that you are saying. As parents, let us learn to listen to these children. Let us learn to speak with them. Let us learn to get close to them. It is very, very good as parents to know your child, to get close to them. Talk to them in their own ways, in the way that they will understand, not in a harsh way. Number 3, I'm talking about communication that builds, not break. And the third point I want to talk about now is that always learn to correct your children privately and always praise them publicly. Explain to them with clarity. Correct them in front of others brings them down, destroys their self-esteem. So when you want to correct your child, please try to correct them privately, not correcting them in the marketplace. There was a day I was going through one of these markets, and a mother wanted to, the child did something wrong, and she wanted to correct the child. And in the public, she tore the clothes of that child. Can you imagine that? You are a stupid girl. You are just coming from school. Some parents, they do it too. In fact, there was a day I was in the market. What that parent was saying on that day, what she was saying to her child, I never knew that a parent could say such a thing to a secondary school child. She didn't ask she never asked why the child didn't come at the right time. Just started shouting, "Hey, you are coming from the boy's house. Kinikon. Saying every foul words. That even if that is words that should not be spoken, that I cannot even be speaking here. About the opposite sex to the child. You are just saying everything. Sometimes you are the one that will even say what your child never thought of when you are angry. Saying foul words, saying rubbish, because I see those words as rubbish to a GSS 3 child. Maybe the child was not even thinking that way. You are the one now telling the child that, okay, you can go to a boyfriend's house. Are you coming from your boyfriend's house? Are you doing this? All this kind of a word should not be spoken publicly in the marketplace to a child. Let's control our tongues. Let's control our anger. Don't let us just be talking anyhow. Don't let us correct them anyhow. Don't let us be saying things that will make them sad. You now continue saying different types of bad words, embarrassing the child. Embarrassing your child in public, disgracing your child. A child that you disgrace today, do you think that child will be happy with you? A child that you tore the clothes in the market, a uniform in the market, that you are stupid. Or a child that you stood on. I've seen some parents like that inside the marketplace. Some may not even be in the market. Maybe in a community. Onírànú, wèrè, calling your child different names. You now lied on the child. You are boxing your child in public. Is that how to train a child? You are just teaching that child to be more stubborn. You are damaging the confidence of the child. You are destroying the child. You are making the child to be worthless. Always learn to correct your child privately. If your child does anything wrong, call the child into a private place. Some wise parents, they will even wake their children up in the night and tell them, Bola, I'm just using that as an example, that which you did the other time. They will talk to them. They will talk sense into their brain. And you see that the child will change. But when you are now embarrassing your child in public, then it's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Instead of embarrassing them publicly, praise them, build their self-esteem publicly. Say that, you are a good girl. Oh, I love the way you read that passage the other time. Praise them. Let them know that yes, they can do something good. When they do anything right, praise them. Let them build their self-confidence. Don't always be making them to be worthless. So parents are used to just make their children worthless. Anywhere they get to, they will just ridicule the child. And by that, you are destroying the future of a child, of your children. You are not meant to destroy the future of your children. You are meant to build it. So make sure as a parent that you don't disgrace your children publicly. Correct them privately and always praise them publicly. All the words that you speak to your children can either heal them or wound them. What you say to your child, it can either be for healing or to wound them. So always say things that are good to your children. Don't wound your children with words, because children don't forget anything you say to them. Words like you are too careless. You can never do anything right. Some parents used to do that. They will tell their children, kò sí nǹkan tó mọ̀ ọ́n ṣe. You can never do anything correctly. Let's stop saying such things to our children. Even if your child is not doing it rightly, there are ways you can tell your child in a way that will improve his or her self-esteem. Oh, you realize that this child is not doing something like that. And why don't you do it this way? The way you are doing it is not the right way. You talk to her calmly, then she'll be able to correct herself. She'll be able to correct herself. Some people will say, I'm even tired of you. I'm just spending on you. Last year, you were the second to the last in the class. Today, too, you are the last person. I don't think you can become anything in this world. Some parents, they do say such words to their children. These words that you speak in anger, all those words spoken in anger can actually destroy their future. Always replace destructive words with corrective words. Replace words like you are careless with, oh, you can do it. You are going to be great. You are not careless, but make sure you do it this way. Replace those words with good words for your children. And I pray for you that God Almighty will help you to be able to train your children in the right way. Amen. I want all parents in the house to reflect on something today. How do you react when you are angry? Check yourself. Look at yourself. When you are angry with your children, how do you react? Ask yourself, do your children feel safe talking to you? Can your child just walk to you and talk to you? Or they prefer to talk to another mommy or another woman in the church? Do they feel safe talking to you? Do you listen to your children, or you do interrupt them before they say one thing? You have said 10 things. What word do you always say to your children? All these things are very, very important. Ask yourself those questions. I'm giving parents assignments again today. I want you to listen to your child today without interrupting him or her. Do not correct them while they are talking. Do not defend yourself. Just let them talk. Just listen. Just listen to them. Listen to them. Just listen to them. And after they might have finished all what they want to say, tell the child, thank you for speaking with me. Oh, I so much love the way you have spoken to me today. It makes me feel love. Let your child also know that you want to hear him speak. Thank you for listening to me today. Dear parents, as I round up this section today, I want you to know that your word live in your child's hearts longer than you imagine. Speak in a way that your child will remember with comfort, not fear. Don't let your child be uncomfortable talking with you. We see again tomorrow by the grace of God. I'm Pastor Adironke Ayelara. Please join me on my YouTube channel, Dr. Adironke Ayelara. On my TikTok, also Dr. Adironke Ayelara. And on Facebook, I'm Adironke Ayelara. Thank you. God bless you.